Good evening. Welcome back to Kevin Toll Reads. So today I have an impromptu book haul for you all. Kind of two parts. I was going to do a standalone video and thank this subscriber. And then today something happened and I'll get into that in a minute. And so this is kind of like a book haul. So first and foremost, My Sister's Grave by Robert Dugoni. This book came from one of my wife's friends from work, Molly. If you saw by the thumbnail of this video, I give her grief and call her Meredith from The Office. But she bestowed upon me this nice book, and it seems like kind of a thriller kind of a book. And so I'm going to be reading this in my TBR pretty soon. So thank you, Molly. The other kind of piece to this impromptu book haul was I took my daughter and granddaughter to our local library here in town, and they have this summer reading program, and they do free movies that they play in the afternoons on Fridays. And so we went to this movie, and I hadn't been in the local library in quite some time, and they were selling books. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to check that out after the movie. So we really enjoyed the movie. I went out, checked out the books, and it was a quarter a piece. They had a couple of different racks, or 5 for $1. And so I picked up a book for my granddaughter that she liked, and then I picked up these 4 books. The Ruins by Scott Smith. I have a mass market paperback copy of The Simple Plan, or A Simple Plan, and so I wanted to read this. I've heard some great things. This is kind of like a horror. I've seen the movie. It's pretty gruesome, so I'm interested in reading the book. So pick that up. David Morrell, The Protector. David Morrell wrote First Blood, and I think First Blood Part 2, of Rambo. And so I've always been interested in some of his other books, and this kind of seems like a suspense kind of book, thriller kind of book in military covert op, maybe. So I want to check this out. Chuck Palahniuk, author of Fight Club. Saw this, noticed the author's name on this book, but it's called Diary, and so I wanted to check that out. And then last, and kind of the coup de grace, I guess you would call it, is I saw this, and I've been wanting to read this book for quite some time. A lot of other BookTube channels have talked about this book, especially BookTube channels that I come to trust when it comes to their types of books and their thoughts about different books. But Guy Gavriel Kay, Tagana. This is a standalone fantasy novel, and it's supposed to be really, really good. Kay's lyrical kind of writing style is very lyrical, or his prose is very lyrical, and so I've always been interested in maybe giving that a shot and see how he is as an author. And they had a hardback copy of this book, and so I thought, you can't pass it up. It's a quarter, and so those 5 books are my little book haul. Again, thank you, Molly, for the book, and thank you to my local library for trying to do some unhaul of their books. So if you haven't checked out your local libraries, it's definitely a good place where they are probably trying to unload books, and you can get books on the cheap. So that is it. I hope you're having a great rest of your weekend, or getting ready for your weekend, and be on the lookout. I have 2 books I'm really close to being complete with, and then I have the short Louis L'Amour book that I'm going to read this weekend, which is The Last Stand at Papago Wells. Papago Wells, not Papago. No, it is Papago. I keep wanting to pronounce it Papago, and someone, I don't know if they're a subscriber or not, but maybe they are. I believe his name was Michael, commented today on my previous book haul where I mentioned this book, and was like, you need to learn how to pronounce that. And so I definitely, and it's Papago Wells, not Papago. So Papago Wells, The Last Stand at Papago Wells. So I'm going to check that out. I'm going to read this weekend. So anyway, see, you got me flustered, man. Michael, come on. No, anyways, I appreciate the comment. I definitely I didn't take it as a negative. I appreciate comments. So Last Stand at Papago Wells. Definitely gonna look forward to that. And so that's it. Hope you're having a great weekend. That's the book haul and impromptu, and I will talk to you all later. Be on the lookout for book reviews. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks.